Yo, hello. Spirit Superior JC here. Had a few things I wanted to discuss and shit like that, man. But fucking, what do you call it? I ended up like just not making content about it, and I ended up had a few things on my mind from the past like week or so. I want to discuss and shit like that. But I ended up not making content about it. So and yeah, I'm gonna try and get this going because I ran out of storage. I got rid of some videos, but I still left majority of them because I had like a workout session. I have like made some content, but I have to get that out the way. But let me get straight to what I'm saying though, right? Before this shit runs out. But I should have like 6, 7 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, the distractions, right? Like so, like let people. Some people, like some entities, some people don't deserve they don't deserve no empathy, no sympathy, right? Like you gotta watch the people that anything they destroy any and everything, right? Something there's things are supposed it's part of nature for things to be destructed and built back up, but like the way people do things, how they do things, right? Um, entities and shit like that, organizations, some organizations aren't meant to get no empathy, no sympathy, right? All the cyber all the cyber shit, right? You guys gotta think about it. That like think about what somebody want to do with you in real life, right? You gotta keep that kind of shit in mind, right? The distractions, right? Bro, let they daddy and shit play with them. They see let the people go off of propaganda, media and shit like that, right? And but there's nothing wrong with that until it's what media, what propaganda, right? And then people let feed themselves, right? And then they try to point the finger and blame you for it. So don't give these people, no, these entities, these spirits, no empathy, sympathy. Uh, People be doing it and then regretting it, and then you wondering why you're doing it, right? Because there's something in you that's not resistance enough from that kind of energy, right? But stay the fuck away from these kind of people, man. I'm telling you. What else did I want to say? Telling you, stay the fuck away from these people, these entities, right? Let their daddy and shit play with them. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Um, what else? I've been waiting. I've been having. I had. A, I had. I've been. I do this all the time. I'd be having points, and then I'd be not. I'm not. I don't make the videos for them, and then I lose my points and shit that I had because I've waited. I didn't make the content right away, but let people keep getting distracted, man. Let the stadium spirits keep going in the. Yo, Superior JC here. Like I said in the other video that has to do with this one, right? I don't know how much time I have because I gotta get rid of more videos because I made new videos just like in the gym and shit like that. Just doing different content, shit like that. But yeah. So the distractions and shit, right? Don't let them distract you. And be like, oh, what distract you from what? Like, don't let them use you. Don't let them try and use you as a distraction, right? If you're enlightened, some people say chosen. You're spiritually aware of shit. You're right. You got spiritual strength. You don't conform to right and shit like that. You're not easily manipulated. All that good stuff, right? Don't let them um, don't let them use you as a distraction, right? To right? Because there's a bigger picture going on, right? If you're gonna distract yourself, whatever it is that you do, you're gonna do it. You do that, right? Do that. Don't let somebody manipulate you, extract from you, um, from a severity, from a high standpoint, in order for them to distract you from something else that's going on in the world, right? Like I said in the other video, man. Let these stadium spirits, these concert spirits, let them kill each other and shit like that, right? Don't get caught up in the mix and shit like that. I know what I'm talking about. I've been evaluating, observing shit for quite some time now, right? A long time, long time. But don't get caught up in the shit like that, right? They think they slick. Don't let them get you. Don't let them use you as for something because you know what it is. They're trying to distract. Let them look in the mirror, right? This is what I'm pretty much. This is part of what I'm trying to say. Let them look in the mirror, right? Don't let these people like a dude like me. I don't let motherfuckers be around me, see me, even be around me see me if they're gonna be on demon time like what I'm describing right now, right? I don't even let these kind of, when they get to that level of demonicry or whatever the fuck you want to call it, when they get to that level of niggery and shit like that, I remove my presence at all. I remove my presence, just period, right, at all costs, because don't let these people right, they gotta look in the mirror and shit like that, right? Let them look at their coworkers. Let them kill each other and shit like that, right? And that's the thing too. They can't control. I've already talked about this before. It's just a certain way I had it in my mind that I wanted to convey it when I was supposed to make the content at the time, right? So these people can't control their mad because they can't control their mind. They easily manipulated and shit like that. So just off of those two things, because they can't control their mind, they easily manipulated. They will you'll be a target, right? But so that's how deep that goes, right? So they'll want to they'll project onto you um, the lack of that, or that being applied to them, right? And now all of a sudden it's your fault and shit like that. When it comes to when you like, so this is another thing I want to say too. Stay the fuck away from people that they fucking destroy any and every thing, right? They they want a new dog. Fucking they want a new dog. Fucking leaving shit around so the dog can eat it and fucking fuck itself up, right? Get ailments. Whatever the fuck. May potentially die or some shit. Whatever the shit people is that they do, right? Become a fucking anything they do. And I've already touched. So funny because I've already talked about this. I'm getting thirsty as fuck. I've already talked about this before, right? But it's just I'm seeing shit in a different way and shit like that. Shit is dimensional, right? You know, shit works and shit like that. But anyway, um, get a new dog, leaving shit around the house, let the fucking wherever you swear you love the dog and shit like that, right? Whatever it is, right? You see where I'm going with this? Become a cop. Say you're upright citizen. You're out for genuine actual justice and shit like that, but you have dirty intentions and shit like that, right? So it's like shit go deep. So I'm starting to remember back the content I was gonna make. So I'm very glad I'm making this video right now. So shit like that, right? Like people that they destroy any and every thing, right? Any and everything. It don't matter what it is, right? And then they mad because they so materialistic that it's the shit they can't see, touch, feel, or hear that be fucking kicking their ass, that be fucking them up, right? And then they 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 want everybody blind. It's blind leading the blind. This kind of shit. This is why people want people leading. This is why the blind lead the blind type of thing, right? Kind of thing, right? Because um, they ass can't wake up, right? They ass is stuck on stupid and shit like that. And you gotta understand too, right? You're in a human body. People are like let's start using common sense, right? You've went to school. You've had friends. You've had friends. You've right? People just make up excuses. Oh, my color. Oh, I'm fat. I'm black. I'm white. Right? It's just you as you get older, you start to realize motherfuckers just choose the choice not to get better. Right? You start to realize it's not a color. It's not this. It's not that. No matter. I don't give a. You can believe what the fuck you want to believe. I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna believe what I'm gonna believe. Right? And I'm gonna say what I believe. Right? But anyway. So as you get older and shit, you start to realize how much excuses motherfuckers be making, right? But I don't want to get too far off the main objective of this video, right? So they can't control their mind and shit like that, right? Any and every little thing they do is that they touch it turns to destruction, right? They can't uplift anything. And another point is I've already said this shit before too. There's a certain way I had it in my head that was different from the way I said it. I think that's so creative to be able to do that, but they they and they're reminded of that every day, right? With their thoughts, their feelings that be kicking their ass, right? So then they want everybody distracted, blind leading the blind, because how dare you? This is in their mind, right? How dare you be awoke and awake and you don't make no money, you don't work a 9 to 5, you're not a fucking right? Like pretty much a slave, right? But then they'll call you a slave, and then so you see how I'm talking about shit, the projections, and I'm getting into detail of the projections and shit like that. So You're a slave. You're this. You're that. You're a nigger. You're this. You're that. But everything they do, they that, right? So what the fuck I do? I stay the fuck away from these people. I don't let these people see me. When you're starting with, but like, and it's hard to describe too the severity, the degree of niggery, the monarchy that these people be on, right? But it's like, yeah, shit like that, and it goes deep to it goes so deep than you can even imagine. But another point, I'm trying to think of another point that I had. There was certain, but I got a lot. I got this is a good root seed video from the shit that I was gonna want to talk about. I didn't make content to talk about that I'm talking about now. This is a good root, a good seed video for that. But people be people losing their goddamn mind, man. This has been going on from the beginning of time, right? But it's like how shit is unfolding, right? It's like how and the rate of how shit is unfolding, right? You can tell shit is spiritual, right? A week go by, a month go by, a year go by, and then you start all the bullshit and all the shit that's going on in the world all starts to add up.